So deck 13 houses the special areas for the suites, so you have to have status to get in there. There's the rooms here. Let's see. And then as we go forward on deck 13, there is the Body and Mind Spa. You can go here for a variety of things. Spa treatments, beauty salon. Haven't done anything in the spa. And this is more suite access, kind of the cruise within a cruise area. The suite club. You gotta have special access to get in there. Make our way up to deck 14. One of the nice features on this cruise ship is the Solarium. So 270 was the aft of the ship, and the Solarium is the forward part of the ship. Again, nice seating areas. Just a nice spot to relax. Spend the day. Solarium has its own hot tubs, and possibly even a cold pool. And nice views out the front of the ship. From the Solarium, you have a covered pool area, which is nice for those folks that are sun averse. Good places to take a nap. Lots of deck chairs. Really nice pool area. Across. This is the final day of our cruise, the sea day. So a lot of people getting that pool time in. A lot of naps, a lot of sleeping. It's that cruise life. And this is the main pool deck area. We'll take a look from above. And maybe we can walk up here without falling down. It's wet. The main pool deck with a big screen. Hi guys. All right. Hey. super popular spot. Of course, they got live music here, which is nice. Cafe, hamburgers, chicken tenders, sweets, very nice. Poolside food. This is the kids' splash area. Water coming off. Getting wet. That leads us to the Windjammer Buffet. The buffet's closed right now, but I have done some video. Another specialty restaurant is teppanyaki. We had teppanyaki during the trip. Just give you a quick peek at the restaurant. Just a quick look at the teppanyaki, very good. And we'll make our way up to deck 15. And 15 houses a lot of outside activities, but it also houses the SeaPlex, which is a really interesting feature. It's another one of these multi-use rooms where they have bumper cars and laser tag, ping pong, foosball, a lot of stuff at the SeaPlex. So it looks like right now they've got some basketball going on.
Okay, sorry, I need to take it away. Thank you so much for your cooperation.
Some soccer.
Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you.
Looks like they're clearing off the court maybe to use something else, but they've had bumper cars and laser tag. The arcade is located here. Hey, what's up everybody? Tony from the future. One of those instances where I uploaded the video and it got hit with some copyright strike. So gonna have to spend a couple minutes talking through this tour. But I'll tell you basically what I said. I am in the Sportsplex now, one of my favorite spots on the ship, just because it was so diverse. And they had just finished up basketball, and they're getting ready to set up for bumper cars. The cool thing about the Sportsplex is tons of stuff going on there. Bumper cars, they had laser tag, foosball. They even had this safe soft archery like they had on the Celebrity ship. They set that up several times a week, and you could go and participate. One of the things they do during bumper cars is they actually raise these nets, and you always have this scenario where somebody flies a ping pong ball onto the bumper car floor. So bumper cars got an additional obstacle, flying ping pong balls. Saw it several times during the cruise. Gonna make our way downstairs. I want to show you guys one of the well, before I say that, let me make a statement about foosball. I don't know if you know this or not, but you're not supposed to spin the handles. And so if you're looking to hustle somebody at foosball, if you see somebody who doesn't spin the handles, that means they probably know how to play. And you want to look for somebody that's spinning the handles if you want to gamble a bit at foosball. That's just a pro tip in case you want to hustle somebody at foosball. But everything controlled at the Sportsplex here by this check-in desk. And again, getting ready to set out the bumper cars. So you see people starting to line up. But one of the included food options on the cruise ship, kind of tucked away at the back of the Sportsplex, is the SeaPlex Doghouse. Very similar to the Doghouse on the boardwalk in the Oasis class ships. It's hot dogs and sausages, but a weird spot, I think. Who thinks to go to the SeaPlex to get a little food? I guess if you're spending the day in the SeaPlex doing your bumper cars and all those things, it's nice to have a little food back here, but I don't know if they have any drinks. I don't know what you would drink here, but there's the SeaPlex, and we are going to duck out onto deck 14. This is the sports deck. You'll notice that it's part of a track. They have a track here that's pretty extensive, 3.5 times around the track, and you will do a mile. So there's a lot of room to walk and to jog. And I actually did walk the track for a mile, put it on the walking channel, so I'll leave a link in the description for that once that video goes live. And shuffleboard in action. Very rarely have I seen that on a cruise ship, people actually playing the shuffleboard, but of course a classic cruise ship game. And really, we're moving into the area that has some of the coolest features, at least activity-wise, on the spectrum of the seas. It's the Sky Pad, it's the iFly skydiving simulator, and the Flow Rider. First, we'll take a look at the Sky Pad. Now, the Sky Pad is a trampoline activity, and it comes in two flavors. They have where you just jump on the trampoline, and then they also have where you jump on the trampoline while doing virtual reality. And it's pretty cool. They put you in a bungee harness and you can jump away and you can get pretty high. Our friend Don did this, and that'll be in the vlogs. And man, he was getting close to the top. The other cool feature, and you can tell from that shot, is it looks like you're hanging right out over the sea, and you kind of are. They have this nice glass walkway here where you can look down and look over the side of the ship and see the sea. If you've got fear of heights or vertigo or something like that, I don't know that this is the view for you, but I thought it was kind of cool to be able to hang off the side of the sea and take a look at the aft of the ship. Nice aft, at least when we see the wake on it. It's definitely the spot to be. And there it is. There's the wake of the ship. Making our way through the East China Sea back to Shanghai. Gonna stay up on this level. We're gonna make the walk one more time across the clear walkway. I love this shot. I wanted to stand there longer. I like the shot of the water under the lifeboats, but the big thing we're trying to do is get back to the Flow Rider and to the iFly. Now you see the tube there, that's where people do the skydiving simulation. They take you up in groups, and I think what we've got going on there's a lot of kids in that group. They don't get too high in that tube. But before we get there, here's a quick look at the Flow Rider. Flow Rider had a lot of open sessions. You would just come and line up, and basically the way the Flow Rider works is you got to flow ride as long as you stayed on the board. And so once you got dumped out into the back like that guy, then somebody else took a turn. Now there were a couple people on board that were really proficient at the Flow Rider. I've got some of that in the blog, but this one guy, he would go vertical and he would stay there for 4 or 5 minutes. It was pretty impressive, and he was always in line at the Flow Rider. And then the iFly, the skydiving simulator, what we've got coming up are just a couple kids doing it. They treated the kids a little differently. The goal was to get a good photo opportunity, and so the instructor would hold the kids in front of the cameraman, which is off to the left. But the adults they would bring in, and they'd give them a little training, and they would let them go and fly a little bit. Again, another activity our friend Don did. You have to check that out in the vlogs. Here's the cool move on the Flow Rider. You go from laying flat up onto your knees. The guy just pulled that off. And we'll make our way down these stairs, and boom, there he is in action. And he can stay there as long as he can, and once he wipes out, the next person goes. But pretty cool. And then kind of the last major feature here on the aft of the ship is the signature rock climbing wall. The Royal Caribbean, one of the first cruise ships to put rock climbing walls on their ships. And it was a fairly windy day on the side of the ship, but always packed here, people climbing to the top, ringing the bell, and getting it done. Of course, this was the sea day, the last day that we cruised, and it was fairly busy. One more thing I want to mention, of course, this was an Asian cruise. Spectrum of the Sea is Asia's largest cruise ship, and definitely some panda theming here to honor that Asian tradition. There were several spots on the cruise ship that they had Asian and panda theming, and you can see by the guy's shirt here, it was super windy. Well, we've almost cleared the copyright part. I'm going to give it back over to Tony in the past to finish this tour, but yeah, super cool.
So as we approach the pool deck, you can see the North Star. Hey, you can see the North Star descending. And the North Star is a kind of a glass capsule that will take you up 300 feet in the air. I did it, and it was this windy, and so it was pretty shaky, but pretty interesting at the same time. I actually think it might be raining a little bit, or that's water from the pool. Wow. I'm getting sprayed. So again, the walking track goes all the way around deck 15. So you'll see people up here getting their exercise. And then of course you got the pool deck there. The North Star is pretty fun. And what's left on deck 15 is just some views of the indoor pool, and the track takes us around to the other side. So that is it. That is all the major features here on the spectrum of the seas. Again, most of the action happens on deck 4 and 5, and then on deck 14 and 15. Much of the rest of the ship is staterooms and other places, and so it's really easy to get your way around because everything's located really on those 4 decks. Hope you enjoyed the tour. If so, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you're brand new here. Check out the channel for more videos like this. And again, my name's Tony with Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.